welcome back to Darvanalee Designs Studio. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and today we're going to do a little bit of diamond painting. It's been a hot minute since I've done any diamond painting, but I thought I'd come in and get some drills down and all the things. Sorry about moving the camera there, but there we go. I'm working on the Friends piece, which is the from Central Perk is what it's called, and it is part of the Friends franchise. This is the couch, and we've just got the, you can see there, you can see Perk and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to do this little section here and yeah, get some drills down, and I'll spend a little time with you. You can get a little bit of rundown of what's been happening and all the things. All right, so let me pull out some black, because that's what we're going to lay down first. I'm pretty sure you know what black looks like, right? So yeah, so I have been pretty busy in the last couple of weeks, just trying to get things done around the house before I head off on my little vacation. And yeah, so I'm super excited for this week, because we're getting all the books into the library, which is fantastic. I have been doing a little bit of planning and all that sort of stuff for, you know, tutorials that I want to do and all that sort of stuff. And I've been doing a little bit of designing in the background, none of which is finished. But yeah, and been doing a lot of that sort of stuff in the background and all the rest of it. And of course, I have also been quilting as well. So I've been trying to get customers' quilts done. And of course that does eat into my filming schedule and all that sort of stuff, because as most of you know, the quilting side of things is my main bread and butter. Let me just have a look where this plastic is going to. Yep, that's where it's going to. Cool. Just going to do down the side so I know where to end, because otherwise I have a giggle at myself, because what will happen is I won't be able to see the plastic sheet that's there, because I'm just doing little sections, and then I'll try and put a drill down on the plastic, and I'm like, why is it not sticking? And all that sort of stuff. So it's yeah, I always have a little bit of a chuckle at myself. So let me just go down the side here. It's been incredibly cold here the last couple of, not too bad, but it has been a little bit cold in the house and stuff in the last couple of days, hence why I've got a very rugged up jumper on at the moment. And I do apologise if you can hear my neighbour's hedger. He's been away for a couple of weeks because he's a truck driver, and his hedge has got a little bit out of control, so he's just sorting that out this morning. So I do apologise if you can hear that. There's not much I can do about that, and I do have to film, so there's that. All right. I love how quick the round ones go together. So yeah, I've just been trying to get a lot of stuff done and all that sort of stuff around the house. Savannah is going home. So by the time this video comes out, she would have gone home. But we've had a great couple of weeks. She's been here, for 3 weeks now. So I'm just going to move my fluffy out of the way, because I'll end up putting fluff on my canvas and I won't be able to, yeah. Won't be able to get anything to stick if I get fluff on it. So yeah, she's been a great help helping me get everything done, which has been fantastic, and that's made it a lot easier to get the library done. And now we're at the stage where I will be just basically, after I finish filming this, I'll be moving bookshelves and all the things into the room. I've got to take off the masking tape and all that sort of stuff. We're at that point as well. So once we've done that, then the bookshelves can start to move in. But first we have to empty all said bookshelves, because otherwise they're going to be too heavy to move. And they're not super expensive ones either, so I have to be very careful with them when I move them, so I don't, you know, wreck the bases or anything like that. And these bookshelves have not moved in a long time, because my lounge room can only be sort of set up in one particular way, which I'm hoping that I can, well, I think that I can move it in a different formation once the bookshelves are out. So hopefully once that is out, I'll be moving some stuff around and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. And, you know, just, what do they say? Change is good as a holiday. So, yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing once the bookshelves are out. I won't be doing it this week because the main priority is the library. And some people, like, also get very excited the fact that I've got a library, but they're like, you've got a library? Well, it's not. It's actually my daughter's room. There'll be a sofa bed in there for when she comes home to sleep in. And, yeah, so there's that. It's not necessarily a, you know, it's a dedicated bedroom. That's all it is. So I'm using a white now for the mug. Get my block colouring out of the way. It's sort of like an off-white. It's actually 3865 in the DMC colour. So it's quite a common colour that is used in cross stitches and stuff like that. Instead of like a white, they often will chart this out, because especially if you've got a lighter fabric, it's easier to see this one because it has that little bit of cream hue to it, which is good. And I am multi-placing right now because I've really started to get the hang of it. Not so much with squares. I'm still sort of just placing 2 at a time with squares. But with the rounds, I seem to be able to multi-place really well with a little bit of straightening, which is okay. Yeah, sometimes you've got to do a little bit of straightening, right? And let me just get these ones up here done. And I as I said, I am getting the hang of the multi-placing. I've always been a bit of a, you know, one at a time girl. It depends on the size of the chart. Like these charts have a lot of block color in them, so I've been practicing on the little ones. But if it was like a really big block coloring, I would probably just, you know, do multi-placing on it. But square ones I struggle a little bit with, just getting them to place right. I do more straightening than anything else, whereas if I just place it, I seem to have better luck. So I don't know, I think that that's probably what I'm going to continue doing with the square ones, which means that when I do my heaven and earth, it's going to take forever. The next room that I'm going to be doing is the diamond painting room. I'm going to move some stuff out and all that sort of stuff, and I've got to make some room for a stove that we have in the carport, so I'll do that first and move some stuff around and get that out there and covered up and all that sort of stuff. I honestly don't think it's going in this house, but because that means that we'll need to pull cupboards and stuff out of the kitchen, and we were originally going to do that, but I don't think we're doing that now. I'm just sort of freshening the house up. So yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll see if it ends up in here. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of it because Brennan got upset when I said I was going to get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. All right, no worries, I won't get rid of it. So, but it's getting out of that room, and it's going into the carpet. That's where it's heading now. So yeah, which I think is a good thing, because then I'll be able to use that area and I'll be able to do more diamond painting. I so want to do my heaven and earth, and it's sitting in its tube taunting me. So I just need to get that room done. I've got the desk, so I don't need to worry about that at all. And I am going to be using a bookshelf in there. Got a bit weird, that one did. To display my diamond paintings and stuff like that. But it means that I'll be able to get rid of this desk that I'm on, and I'll have access to the cupboards and benches and everything a lot easier than moving everything around just to do a full days of sewing up at the bench. So and that's what I wanted to avoid when I started renovating out here. But Brennan is just super busy, and all that sort of stuff. I've got some little tools and everything, so I'm going to drill the holes that I need to put all the cords through and everything. I'm just going to, like, he asked me to wait for him because I don't have the strength in my arms to do it, but I just figured, you know what, I'll do the best that I can, and I know how to finish it off and all that sort of stuff, so I'm just going to get stuck into it and get it done, because I hate that I've got cords everywhere as well. I'd like to have them underneath, and I'm going to put some shelving underneath, and some screws so I can mount the power boards underneath the desks that are out, not the desk, sorry, the bench out here, and then that way I can have the cords going down, have a clamp that holds them all there so I can unplug, like, the scan and cut and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, and just utilize my space a little bit more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it, and it's been a bit of fun doing the renovations in the library. So I mean, we had to sand the walls back and all that sort of stuff, and it's taken us 3 weeks to do the room to get it right, because obviously you've got to let it dry between coats and all that sort of stuff. So I've done that, and yeah, so I'm excited that I'm going to be doing it, and I have enough paint left to do Naralee's room, which is fantastic, because we hardly used any paint out of that big thing. So basically the bedrooms will be done, and I'm probably, to be honest, going to do Mia's room because in the green as well. So we'll see how we go, because she has a green wall in her room, so that needs a bit of touch up because she's drawn on it and stuff like that. But we'll see how we go. That whether I actually do it the same color. But the bathroom, we've been thinking about it. The bathroom is going to have it because it's got little accents of green in the tiles. But I'm still torn, do I want a white bathroom or not? So I'm thinking, like, it's going to be undercoated, and then and that's white, so that'll help me make the decision about it. But yeah, I'm thinking that, like, well, Naralee's going to get 2 coats of paint on her wall, and then let me just find my next color, 12. Naralee's going to get, and this one is 800, so it's a little soft blue color. So yeah, Naralee's going to get her room redone, and then I'm just going to get a day bed to put in her room and have that as like a sitting room if I want to go and read in winter when it's warmer in her room, because of the sun hits her room. And yeah, so I'm just going to make that into a sitting room, and then where I can go and read, or I can go and crochet, or I can, you know, do something, because I'm sort of trying to not spend all my waking hours out here in the studio, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm trying to, you know, mix it up a little bit, maybe, you know, make it a music room or something like that. I don't know, I'll see how we go. Because everything's been held up over at the workshop, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah. Let me just click on that. So yeah, it's very exciting getting all that stuff done. Sorry, I was just multitasking then. I had to, I'm sprinting at the moment and filming and doing all the things. All right, this one is color 415, which is a grey sort of color, like a dove grey. A little bit darker than a dove grey. Sort of a medium colour maybe. So yeah, so I've just got all these plans, and I'm very excited. And I know that I've already talked about this a couple of times, but it's very exciting for it to be coming to fruition right now. You know, like, it's been a long time coming as well, because I've been scrimping and saving and all that sort of stuff. So Brennan will be over here later today. So I'm going to, I've got to still do the windowsills in the library, but the paint was super. I didn't have, like, I need to get like finishings for the library and stuff like that. So I'm just sort of holding off getting the finishings right now until I go down the coast, because they're a bit expensive here, and so I'm not real keen to fork out all that money. But in saying that, I may well have to. So the main thing is to get all the bookshelves in and the books in. We've got the little couch in there as well, but I've got a... I don't know what we've done. I purchased a cover for it because we wanted a black couch. We couldn't get a black couch in the little couch that we wanted. That was a perfect size for the room. That was just a little bed for Savannah to sleep in, and like a little pull-out bed. It's got some storage in it and all that sort of stuff. And do you think that I can find where I've put this cover? I have looked everywhere. She handed it to me, and I just do not know where the thing has gone. We have searched everywhere, and I think what's happened is when we were cleaning the room out and chucking out rubbish, it may have fallen into the rubbish bin, and then I've chucked it out. So yeah, so I've got to order another one. I mean, it's just cheap off AliExpress. It's nothing fancy. So for now, it's a cream couch, which doesn't go with the room. We want a black couch, but anyway, it is what it is. All right, we are now doing a little bit darker grey in the same sort of colour. It's 318, and these are all DMC colours, by the way. And so yeah, so I've got it. It's bugging me, and I'm putting off buying the cover because one, it's coming. It's going to take a while to get here, but because I know I've already purchased it. It is somewhere in this house. Oh, so yeah, I don't know what the heck I've done with it, and it's very, very frustrating. So hopefully today, when we're doing cleaning out the room, because we've got to pull up all the tarps and the masking tape and all that sort of stuff. So when we do all that, hopefully with any luck, I will be able to find it, and then I can put that on and I won't have to repurchase it again. But yeah, so I've got to get paint and that to do the windows, which as I said to Savannah, that's fine. I can do them at a later date. We just need to get all the walls. That's what I needed her help with. And so yeah, so she's helped me with all the walls. All the walls are painted, and yes, the windows behind the bookcases won't be done, or the skirts then, but we said we'll do that at a later date because I've got to save up. I'm trying not to overspend money and all that sort of stuff, so it's basically I just save up a little bit as I go. Whatever's left over from shopping goes into the kitty, all that sort of stuff, which these days is not a lot. And then I've got a certain amount that I take out of my wage and just put that in the kitty, and then I just go and get all the stuff that I need. So it could be another 6 or 7 months before the windows are done. But I do want to get the Venetian blinds to do, but they're going into the trim, like the cornice and all that sort of stuff. It's not a cornice, what are they? The frames, window frames is what I'm trying to say. They will go into that, so it's easy enough to take the drills out and paint and then put them back in. So that's what will happen with those. All right, number 5. This is like a dark grey, and it is 413. This one is in the DMC colour, and yeah. And yeah, so that's sort of the plan with that. And of course, there's no Venetians going behind the bookshelves. They'll be on out here. So I want to make sure that I've got enough money to get them all matching. So yeah, so I'm saving up for those at the moment. And I'm also, you know, saving up money to refurbish my garden and all that sort of stuff, and get some pots. I am going to sort of go down and do... like look at the dump shop and see if I can't get any pots down there for some of my herbs and everything this growing season. I just threw my wax away then. Just dropped it. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that and getting that sorted as well. So yeah, lots of little projects that I've got going on. My spinach and everything is still going in the garden as well, which is great. that's really helpful because I can still go out and harvest that. And I've got to go down to the shops today and get some bulgur wheat, which is cracked wheat, to make a big batch of tabbouleh, because I've got so much parsley out there at the moment. And I'm thinking, you know what? Tabbouleh sounds good. I'm going to get some stuff that I need, and that's just tomatoes, red onions, cracked wheat, and yeah, it's so nice, and and I just eat that on wraps for lunch. I'll even sit down and have that for dinner. Like, I just love it so much. And I haven't made a fresh batch of that in such a long time because I haven't had the parsley. This is like a mauve sort of colour that's going down now. And yeah, so I'm going to make some of that, and hopefully Savannah will still be here so she can take some home with her. My car's not here right now, so Brendan's got that at the moment. He's just playing around with it a bit, fixing some stuff. And that, my back door started playing up yesterday when he had it, and it won't open, so I think he's looking at that today, and he'll get that sorted, which I'm not too worried about, but yeah, but I can understand he wants to fix it before it gets, you know, unrepairable, as sometimes these things can happen. All right, that's that one. The next one is 741, which is like an orangey colour. So you can see that it's quite a bright, like a tangerine, I guess you'd call it. So yeah, I like it when I can do block colour. It just goes so quickly. But yeah, I'm still, like, I'm surprised. Like, it's been cold, but it hasn't been frosty cold. Like, we've got down below 0 and stuff like that, and we've had ice, but it's not enough to affect the garden. So, yeah. But I've got to get over to the workshop. Brennan's got some shade cloth over there to put over the skateboard ramp, so I can turn that into like a little... not so much a greenhouse, but more of a shade house, just so I can grow some of my little delicate herbs and stuff under there. And then I've got those to choose from, which is good. All right, let's get the next one, which is Y. So this is 726, which is like a bit of a canary yellow. But I think... like, the thing I'm most excited about is the library and the diamond painting room, getting that done. And then I'll be content to play around outside then and get things done outside. There's also a room out the back that I want to play around with as well. So that's another one on the agenda as well. Looking forward to that. Just having a place to sit down and have a coffee, let the kitties run around, and, you know, somewhere where we can eat breakfast in the morning. So yeah, and I can honestly say that I wasn't very motivated to do it. I was feeling very overwhelmed with everything that I had to do around here. But after doing the room and whatnot, I have picked out, you know, Sundays where I just do a couple of hours. I don't overstress myself in the mornings and all that sort of stuff, and then I can just continue on with it. Right, sorry, just a little momentary blip there. I just had to help Neroli out with something. So yeah, she's going for her manual license. She went for her auto because she just wanted to get her license. And then she basically has decided that she wants to get herself a manual license. So we just had to book that. Very exciting times for her. She's realised that she really needs to get it because a lot of the cars that she drives... over at Dad's workshop, they're manual and stuff like that. So, and she realizes that, you know, if her car breaks down, most of the cars that we have here are manual, so she can't drive anything otherwise. So it's good that she's made that effort to go and get it. So we just booked that for her, which is exciting. On that, I haven't taught her anything. She's been just learning over at the workshop, which is okay. All right, the next one is like a dark salmon sort of reddish colour. Alright, let me just, I only have one of these, I think. Yep. Get that in. Right. Next one is 824, and it's like a darkish royal blue. Not as dark as some royal blues, but it is still a bit dark. And as I said earlier, these are all sort of like, these are all, not sort of like, they are DMC equivalent. So, which is always nice. And I got this piece, some of you might be wondering, I got this piece from fan sales. So I get a lot of my little small pieces from fan sales because it's nice and cheap. And I like it that way. Alright, B is 823. And that's like a really deep, like a night blue. So bordering on a black sort of colour. So yeah. So it's got hues of black in it, but it's a very deep blue. And it sort of just helps outline some of the stuff. So yeah, I get a lot of my little canvases from fan sales because they're nice and cheap. And I get a lot of my off-canvas stuff too, like coasters and stuff that I used to do as well. But I haven't done anything like that in a little while. So, yeah. Might have a bit of a look. Probably closer to Christmas when Mia's, when I go down to Mia's, I'll probably grab some and take some down with me. I do have a lot here. That's sort of another reason why that I haven't really purchased any as well. So, all right, R is number 16, and that's 902. It's like a maroony sort of colour, and you need one of that. She's off to the workshop. So yeah, all right, we need a Z. These are all just like one-offs and stuff. So, oh, I missed a little pale blue one that I had earlier. Let me just get that up. Need one. I just find it easier to tip them out in the tray, to be honest. All right, and the last one, and then I'm going to wrap up for the day. This is 3755 is the colour, and it's like a blue, like a sky blue, I would say, like a light sky blue. And pop that in, and that is it, my friends. We have got to the end of my little section. As you know, I've just been doing little sections with you and all that sort of stuff. So that is all in now. I'll give that a bit of a roll. I have this little roller that is actually a seam roller for patchwork, but I also use it here to help roll everything down, and just presses everything in place. But that's it for me today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and of course let me know what you were working on today. If you've yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave me a comment down below, as I said, and tell me what you were working on. And as always, happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.